A man can't resist your kiss in these 5 places. But there are some moments that a man will keep replaying in his mind again and again, even when you're not with him. A lot of people think kissing is just about attraction or passion, and sure, it can feel exciting or even wild. But what if I told you that the place you kiss a man matters just as much as how you do it? What if I said that there are certain areas, not always the ones you'd expect, that actually make a man feel noticed, wanted, and emotionally open in a way he rarely experiences? This isn't about being too sexual or trying to do too much. It's about creating real, personal moments of closeness that make him feel something deeper, something others don't take the time to bring out. These are the kinds of experiences that make him think, I don't know what it is about her, but I can't stop thinking about her. What you're about to discover are 5 special spots where men love to be kissed. Some of them might surprise you because they're not only about physical pleasure, they're about emotional connection. That's what makes them so powerful. If you're ready to go beyond just catching a man's eye, if you truly want to leave a lasting memory in his heart and mind, then stay with me. Because once you understand why these places matter, you'll realize that creating real attraction can be more soft, natural, and genuine than you ever expected. Let's start with something surprising. When it comes to kissing, one area that holds an almost magical pull for men is his neck. The neck is one of the most sensitive and emotionally charged areas on a man's body, and yet it's often overlooked. What makes it special is the way it connects a man's physical feelings with his emotional side. Many men spend their lives feeling like they need to be strong, to stay guarded, to always be in control. But the neck, that's one area where the guard naturally falls away. It's soft, it's vulnerable, and it's unprotected. When you kiss a man there, you're reaching a part of him that's not used to being gently touched or feeling safe. The real beauty in this isn't about going in with intense passion. It's not like the movies where someone attacks the neck in a dramatic scene. It's actually about the strength that comes through gentleness. A slow, warm kiss just below his ear or a soft press of your lips along the side of his neck. These moments spark something powerful that words could never express. It's about taking your time, not rushing. It's about being present with your touch, as if you're fully there with him, not just following steps or performing a routine. When you kiss a man's neck with that kind of care, you're telling him something without speaking. You're saying, I'm not afraid to be close to you. I'm willing to slow down and let you feel this. I'm here with you. Whether he ever says it out loud or not, men long for this kind of closeness. They need touch that isn't just about desire, but that says, you're safe here. You matter. I'm with you, not just because of what you do for me. A kiss on the neck, when done softly and with feeling, becomes a connection between trust and attraction. It allows him to let go of the need to impress and just be present. If you want a man to remember you long after you're gone, focus on these types of moments. Forget trying to impress him with big moves. The real impact comes from small, meaningful actions. A kiss on his neck, the feeling of your warm breath on his skin, the quiet closeness of that moment. These are things that don't fade quickly. They stay with him. They echo in his memory long after. And don't forget, every man is different. Some will enjoy a firmer kiss. Others will respond to something gentler. But more important than any right way is your intention. Are you really paying attention to how he reacts? Are you changing your pace or your touch depending on how he feels? That's where the real magic is. Not in a list of techniques, but in how the two of you move together in the moment. When you get good at that, when you kiss him not to get something from him, but to truly connect, he feels it. You become more than just someone he flirted with. You're the one who touched something inside him, the one he can't forget, the one whose presence feels unique, deep, and real. And so don't ignore this powerful spot. Don't rush through it. Make it meaningful. Let it be about closeness, not performance. And you'll see how even the most confident man can be softened by the quiet strength of your touch. Because sometimes the quietest kiss says the most, and sometimes the softest touch leaves the strongest memory. Now there's another place that holds that same special mix of strength and tenderness. A man's jawline, that defined, sharp line. It's naturally attractive, yes, but there's more to it than just looks. When you kiss a man along his jaw, you're not just being affectionate. You're reaching past what he shows the world. You're noticing the strong version of himself he puts out there. And at the same time, you're connecting with something more personal underneath. The jawline is where a man carries a lot of his stress. When he's under pressure or trying to stay in control, his jaw tightens. It's one of the places tension builds. So when you kiss him there, especially when he's not expecting it, you give him a reason to pause. You help him breathe. It's like offering him a few seconds where he doesn't have to hold everything together. This isn't about being super sensual either. It's about slowing down. Let your lips gently follow the line of his jaw. Show him through that soft contact that you see the effort he puts in, that he doesn't need to stay tough with you. Jawline kisses often happen during quiet, close moments. Maybe you're sitting across from each other, curled up on the couch, or having a serious conversation. You lean in without warning. That unexpected warmth catches him off guard in the best way. It pulls him out of his routine and into the moment. There's something magical about that. You make ordinary moments feel exciting and alive. And that's what stays with him. That's what makes him think about you later, not because of what you did, but because of how you made him feel. And here's the deeper truth most people miss. When you kiss a man's jawline, you're feeding something inside him. That natural need to protect, to lead, to be someone strong that you admire. Your kiss says without any words, I see that strength and I love being close to it. No matter how confident he appears, deep down, every man wants that feeling. To be seen, to be appreciated. Not for what he provides, but for who he really is. And the best part? It doesn't take much. Just a soft kiss on his jaw when he hugs you, or a trail of gentle kisses while you're sitting next to him. A quick, warm kiss when you're both laughing. These simple, quiet touches are what stay with him. They feel genuine. They feel like they came from the heart. Kissing a man's jaw is about more than attraction. It's about presence. It's about recognizing him, not just the image he shows to others. And when you make him feel strong and soft at the same time, you give him something unforgettable. You become the person he could be himself around. And that's a connection that lasts. And now let's talk about something even simpler, but just as meaningful, his hands. A man's hands aren't just tools. They're how he works, how he helps, how he holds, how he protects. So when you kiss his hands, you're showing him that you see more than just what he does. You see him. You see his effort, his care, his strength. It might seem like a small thing, but it leaves a big impact. Most men are not used to being treated with softness. They're expected to be the ones who give, who carry the weight, who stay strong. But when you take his hand and kiss it, what you're really saying is, I see how much you do, I appreciate it, and I want to give something back. That one gentle gesture flips everything in the best way. And it doesn't have to be dramatic. A light kiss on the back of his hand while you're both laughing. A soft press of your lips when he's holding yours. A playful kiss on his knuckles while you're teasing each other. These little touches hit differently. They're not loud, they're real, and they go straight to the heart. His hands are more sensitive than you might think. They remember. When he thinks of you later, he'll remember how your fingers felt in his, how your touch made him feel valued and cared for. Kissing his hands isn't just about physical closeness. It's emotional. It grounds your connection in something true, something lasting. Every day his hands are doing something, fixing things, carrying things, working. When you kiss them, you turn them into something worth cherishing. You give him a rare moment where he doesn't have to be strong. He just gets to be loved. And deep down, even if they don't say it, men need that just as much as anyone else. Men quietly long for the kind of affection that doesn't ask for anything in return. A gentle kiss on his hand tells him he's appreciated, not for what he provides, but for simply being himself. You might wonder if he'll find it strange, and at first it could surprise him, mainly because he's probably never had anyone offer that kind of touch before. But once he feels the honesty in your kiss, the warmth in that moment, it stays with him much longer than you'd expect. That's because it's rare, it's deeply human, it's personal. Kissing his hand creates a closeness that words often fail to reach. It builds trust. It quietly tells him that he doesn't have to keep up a strong front around you. He can be real. heal, he can relax. That kind of emotional space is powerful. It makes him feel known and safe. It's the kind of feeling that makes him miss you even before you walk away. It makes him scan a crowd just to find your face and smile, because he knows you don't just see the outside, you see the man underneath. So don't overlook the quiet, meaningful moment of kissing a man's hand. It's soft, it's unexpected, but it touches something deep in him. Sometimes it's not the loud gestures, but the silent ones that echo the longest in someone's heart. There is another place where a kiss carries deep emotional power, and it might not be what you think. His forehead. It's simple. It's not flashy or overly romantic, but when you kiss a man on the forehead, something inside him softens in a way that not many things can reach. A forehead kiss isn't about attraction, it's about comfort. It's about love in its purest form. When your lips touch his forehead, what you're really saying is, you're okay here. You don't have to be anything else for me right now. These kisses often happen in quiet moments, maybe when you're lying together after a long day, or when he's thinking deeply, or when he's letting his guard down and you want him to know he's not alone. And even though it's small, it won't slip from his memory. That one soft kiss brings warmth he'll carry with him, especially on the hard days when he feels like he has to be strong for everyone else. That forehead kiss becomes his shelter. It's not about finding the perfect words. Sometimes love speaks loudest in silence. When you kiss his forehead, your love wraps around him without needing to explain anything. It gives him peace. It tells him everything he never knew he needed to hear. A forehead kiss creates a closeness no grand romantic move can compete with. It's what keeps emotional intimacy alive. It's what builds trust. It's what makes him want to be with you, not just for the exciting parts, but for the comfort your presence gives. It's what makes him see you as home, not just a partner. When a man feels that kind of connection with you, it shifts how he sees everything. You're not just the woman he's dating or spending time with. You're the woman whose love gives him peace, the one who makes things feel right when the world feels heavy. That kind of love, that kind of emotional safety is unforgettable. So don't underestimate the quiet strength in a forehead kiss. It might be a small gesture, but its impact is deep. It's your way of saying, I've got you. And for someone who's used to carrying so much on his own, that kind of love is rare. And once he feels it, he won't want to let it go. Now think about a man's chest. There's something timeless and deeply meaningful about that space. It's not just about the physical look or strength. It's about what it represents. When you rest your head on his chest, or when you kiss it gently, you're connecting with a part of him that holds more than muscles. It holds stress, feelings, silence, and so much he never speaks out loud. That space over his heart carries things he often doesn't share with anyone else. When you kiss his chest with true care, not from a place of desire, but from a place of love, you're telling him, you don't need to hide anything with me. I accept all of you. And that feeling, that reassurance is powerful. It allows him to let go of the need to pretend, even if just for a moment. Men love feeling desired, yes, but they also love knowing they're appreciated for more than that. They want to know their presence matters, that someone finds peace in being near them, that someone truly sees them. And it doesn't have to be a planned or perfect moment. It can happen in the middle of laughter, when you're lying close after joking for hours and you just lean in and place a gentle kiss over his heart. Or maybe it's when he shares something vulnerable and instead of words, you show support with a quiet, meaningful kiss to his chest. These are the moments that last, the ones that only the two of you share. Kissing his chest is also an act of trust. It's a space close to his heart, literally. It's where he's most real, even when he tries to hide it. So when you place your lips there, you're telling him that you don't just love the image of who he is, you love all of him, even the quiet parts, even the flaws. And that kind of love doesn't just make him smile, it makes him hold you tighter because you gave him something he didn't even know he needed, emotional safety. If you want to give a man a moment he'll never forget, one that lives deep inside him when he thinks of what real love feels like, kiss his chest. Do it softly. Do it sincerely. Don't do it for attention or to get something in return. Do it because you care. And in doing that, you'll give him something deeper than any gift or compliment ever could. The feeling that he's truly loved without condition. When we talk about the places men love to be kissed, it's not only about what feels good on the surface. It's about what those places open up inside of them. His neck, his hands, his chest, his forehead. These aren't just physical spots, they're emotional doors. Every time you kiss him there, you're not just touching skin, you're touching memory. You're reaching the parts of him he doesn't show to most people. You're speaking to the part of him that wants to feel chosen, safe, valued. Because at the end of the day, what most men really want isn't just attention or desire. They want to feel emotionally safe. They want to know that with you, they don't have to perform or prove themselves. That your love doesn't come with conditions, that when you reach out to touch them, what you're really saying is, I see you, I'm here, I love who you are, not what you do. And that feeling, that kind of love is rare, is the kind of connection that holds two people together, even when the sparks and excitement of early love fade. It's what keeps a bond alive long after the first kiss. So the next time you're with the man you care about, don't forget the meaning behind a gentle kiss. A kiss on his neck when he's feeling playful. A kiss on his hand when he's being strong. A kiss on his chest when he's showing his feelings. A kiss on his forehead when he's just being himself. It's not about dramatic gestures or showing off your love. It's about real moments of connection. The kind that he'll lie in bed thinking about at night. The kind that makes him feel lucky to have you. And if any part of this message touched your heart, if you want to grow a stronger, more meaningful love with your man, stay connected. There's more to come, more truth, more guidance, more support for the kind of love that actually lasts. If this resonated with you, share which kiss meant the most to you. I'd love to hear your stories, your thoughts, because love isn't built on perfect days. It's built on meaningful, real moments. And every time you choose to show up with love, with care, with honesty, you're not just giving him love, you're showing him why loving you is the easiest choice he'll ever make. Until next time, stay real, stay loving, and never forget the quiet power you carry in your heart and in every kiss you give.